Happy Sunday, Stampers and Paper Crafters. This is Facebook Live number 328. My name is Joy Borwedge, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I live in Burnsville, Minnesota, and I have been a demonstrator since August of 1999. Thank you very much for joining me tonight. It's Sunday, Memorial Day weekend. Mike and I went to the Twins game today and came home and started preparing for tonight's class because I had no idea what stamp set I was going to use, what I was going to be making, or anything. So I don't think I did too bad for doing that. And then after that, I am going to go back to putting together the really cool card that one of you guys will, or one of the cards you'll be making at the event coming up this week, June 29th. Which is a Saturday. All right, I'm gonna put you down at the table in just a second. If you get motion sickness or anything like that, look away, and I will let you know when I am done messing around with the camera. So hold on. So hopefully everybody is having a safe and fun weekend. All right, so I'm gonna let that drop. All right, apparently I didn't unscrew that too loose. It's stuck right now, so let's just move that down here like that a little bit more. Come on, loosen up, baby, loosen up. All right, there we go. All right, so I am going to swing this up and I'm going to tighten it a little bit. Okay, I think that's pretty tight. Okay, put some more light on the subject. All right, I think we're good. Are we straight? Let's see, let's get these are my circle dies. They're holding my camera steady. Okay, and then I think, okay, are we straight? I think we're pretty straight, right? Okay, so there we go. I think we're done messing around the camera if you want to take a look now. Okay, so again, my name is Joy Borwedge. I have an Instagram page at Stampin' for Joy. My online store is stampinforjoy.stampinup.net. You can use the host code for any order placed in my online store, GNNV2XQC. And you can use that host code when you have an order that is under $150. When your order is over $150, do not use that host code, because then that way you will receive the hostess benefits, which happens to be free product that you get to choose. All right. First of all, I had mentioned that we are putting an event on June 29th. So the idea of that is you register and you can bring friends. They just need to register so we know how much to prep for. And you bring your supplies, anything that you like to craft with. So like your adhesives, your scissors, if you have a take your pick tool that you like to work with, bring that. And we supply the card products to put a card together, and the stamp sets. So one of the cards that you will be putting together would be this one. Now this is an easel card, and it is featuring the online exclusives Simply Dahlia and the designer series paper that coordinates with it. And so you will be making this card, and I will do all the die cutting for you and the cutting of the cardstock. All you have to do is assemble. And then you get to take that card home and give it to somebody. All right, you only have a few more days left of the event. Or it's not an event, I'm sorry. It's a great time to sign up to be a demonstrator. You have until the end of May 31st, which is, like I said, coming in a few days. So what you need to do if you wish to join and get a discount at 20% off your product, number one, that's the normal standard kit if you want to join to be a demonstrator, is you pick out $125 worth of product, and then you only pay $99 for that. And on top of that, you don't pay any shipping. You do pay tax, but you don't pay shipping. Now, Stampin' Up! Is kicking in $82 worth of product for free on top of that. So one of the things that you get is the ink pads that you see here. You get all 5 of these ink pads for free. Okay, and these are the new in colors. You also get these markers, which are the Stampin' Write markers, which have a nice bullet tip, and then it has the brush end. Now these are water-based markers, so they're not the blends. And then you also get the Designer Series paper pack, which is, here's a sample of all the designs that are featured. And the colors are Peach Pie, Petunia Pop, Pretty in Pink, that's a returning color. Then we have Shy Shamrock and Summer Splash. Now, you also get, and I should say, this is a 40, hi Jill, welcome. This is a pack of 48, so that's in that kit. And then also along with that $82 special is the pack of cardstock that is a mixed pack, so that is included in that. So like I said, that's all free if you decide to join the Stampin' Up! Team by the end of May. All right, so let me show you the card that we're going to be making tonight. It's actually going to be a very simple card, and it could be made in a variety of colors. So this one could be either for a man or a woman, and it's a birthday card, so I'm not going to show you the inside just because I've got to keep something as a surprise. And the Designer Series paper that we are using in this is basically the same designs as this. This is the in colors. So the designs, if you could see the circles right here, we have them in neutrals, the subtles, the brights, and the regals. I said brights, regals, neutrals, and subtles. There we go. And so they have the same designs throughout, but in the color family. So we're actually using the neutral pack tonight. And so that's Basic Gray, Blackberry Bliss, Crumb Cake, Early Espresso, Gray Granite, Misty Moonlight, Mossy Meadow, Night of Navy, Pecan Pie, and Smoky Slate. And tonight we'll actually be using Crumb Cake. And somebody who was designing all these names must have been very hungry because we have a lot of cake and a lot of pie. Okay, so I'm going to show you the product using and the dimensions for this particular card that we'll be making tonight. And like I said, it's kind of simple, but you can change it up a little bit. You can change the colors. You could do one whole pack and then leave the greeting off and then just add the greeting. So this is a piece of Basic Beige. It's the new color that they designed to add to the Basics family. Then we have a piece of another Basic Beige, and it is 4 by 3.5. The Designer Series paper is 2 1/8 by 3. The Basic Black, which is 2 1/4 by 3 1/8. Now this is the actual card. This is 8 inches by 5 1/4, and I scored it at 4. Then this is a piece of Basic Black, and that is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. Now I leave this out for just a few seconds, so then that way anybody who has products, they can come back and get all the measurements, pause it, and then build along. All right, so let's take this all off. We're going to do a little die cutting tonight. And, excuse me, I'm going to take a sip. Alrighty. Then, I wanted to show you that we're using the Pocket Thoughts dies. Now, the large one, I'm going to get a sample out. Ouch, this one came undone. I didn't use the tear-in tape on this. I had to order some more. So anyways, there's 3 dies. And so this orange piece right here is a quarter sheet, which is just like the basic black in this particular piece. And so that is how big this pocket die is. Now the one that we're going to use today is this size, and it holds perfectly a gift card. And you can also fold that in. You can put money in there, and you could put another little saying in there and put some ribbon at the top so they could pull out the greeting. You could put a picture in this one, and something similar for that little piece right there. That's cute. I haven't done anything with that one yet, but that's also what we're using. It's on page 62 in the annual catalog. We're also using the Something Fancy dies, the piece that goes in here. It's on page 79 in the annual catalog. We're also using Choose Happy. You can probably guess why I chose this stamp set, but I really, really love the idea that you could choose happy. You could choose love. You could choose joy. You can, choose hope. So you could choose dreams. So also you could have happy winter, happy summer, happy Easter, happy birthday. The little penguin guy there, he's, not any, that was not the first reason why I saw this, and I said, oh, I need that. I actually really like the little sailboat too. But yeah, we're using this stamp set, and we're also using the sketched plaid. Now this is an actual big background stamp. I am just going to actually leave it in here, and there is a fuzzy on that. Those little white things that are flying around? I have no idea how it got into the apartment, but that's what it was. Okay, so we're just going to kind of move these off the way, and we're actually going to ink this up with Versamark. Now, Versamark is a watermark ink pad. So it makes the lines just a tad bit darker than what your pad is, what color cardstock you're going to use. So I am going to put the front of the card down, and then I'm going to grab some scrap, and then I'm going to use my brayer. Now this is a new brayer. Now there's feet on this one. Don't do it the wrong way. So we're just going to use that to put the pressure on the cardstock so that it accepts that plaid. And then anything sticky is going to go on here. And let's flip that over, and now we have that plaid background. Okay, that's not, you could see it now a little bit out of the shadow. Yeah, it's very light because of the Versamark, but also because of my lighting, you probably don't see it very well. Okay, so now we're going to ink that up again in Versamark, and you don't have to do the whole thing. We're just going to do the majority of it. And this is a sticky. It's very tacky, and this is what we use to emboss with. So we're going to just lay that down again. We're going to put the sticky part down, and we're just going to use the brayer to apply. Okay. Apply pressure to even out and to not get your fingers all icky. So it's basically why. Come on. I'm putting too much pressure on it. All right. So then now we just lift this up and we have that plaid design again. Okay. Then we're actually going to take this and close that up, and actually what I'll do is I'm going to spray this with the Stampin' Mist, because again, it's tacky. I'm getting low. Come on, spray it. All right. Not spraying. I'm getting low on my, there we go. And I am actually just going to use my Simply Chamois and just help clean that up. And then I'm going to leave it sit and then go back and clean it later. I like to allow that to sit on there, so then that way it's, because it's sticky, and now it's going to be hopefully unsticky. Okay, so we're going to grab the Stampin' Pearson mat, and the only thing that we're really going to stamp is the greeting. And so we are doing, the idea is going to say happy. Now, you can certainly do this card, and oops, this is for Mark. I grabbed the wrong one. I want the black. So you could do this similar design and say happy on the outside, and then say like retirement on the inside, or anniversary on the inside. So but like I said, this card can be certainly done in all the Designer Series paper colors that we have, and then all you have to do is just add that design, or the, what is it called? The words are hard. I mean, we went to the Twins game today, and it was a very beautiful day to hang out. But all right, so I'm going to stamp birthday right here. And the font is different. I like it when you can change up the fonts. And we're just going to say happy, happy, because the front's going to say happy, and then you open it up, it's going to say happy birthday. And then this is the candle. We're not going to do anything with the candle. We're just going to leave it like that. Like I said, this is going to be very simple, easy to replicate, and you can mass produce this. All right, so that's going to go off to the side for just a little bit while I clean up. We're using the Simply Chamois. Now, the Simply Chamois, if you were to see it in the catalog, is a lot bigger. It's about as big as the stamp case here. And I cut mine in quarters just because I have cats. And you never know. Lewis, who's no longer around, loved anything rubber. And so I just have kept with tradition of cutting everything and just leaving it sit. Okay, so I can take this out now. And we can apply. This is the front. So we're going to attach this to the black. And we're using the Stampin' Seal. All right, so I'm going to put this on the front here and have a nice black border all the way around, just like that. Okay, and then we are going to do the same thing with this. This happens to be the Designer Series paper. Now this is going on 1/8 of a border, whereas this is 1/4 of an inch border. Now, somebody is going to be the lucky winner of this card, and how you win or I should say how you get entered, is if you leave a comment. All you have to do is say hi. You could do a thumbs up or a heart. That gets your name entered. And if you share this on your timeline, there might be a paper crafter that's on your timeline that hasn't touched their stuff in a while, that seeing this video might inspire them. Or maybe somebody is actually looking for a new hobby. So by doing that, sharing it, you get your name entered 2 times. Maybe somebody's never even heard of what stamping is. I never did. I never knew it was card making. When I mention rubber stamping to people, they're like, postage stamps? No, it's like Tupperware party, but more fun. Okay, so when you have your, this is the ribbon, or the Baker's Twine Essential Pack. When you get it off the spool, it's kind of wrinkly, so take your fingernail and just kind of slide it along, and that will help it straighten it out so it's not so twisty. All right, so we're going to put this in the middle of the card. I'm just eyeballing it, but if you want to get out a ruler, go ahead. You can do that. Okay, so now I am just going to tie a knot. I'm going to leave it on the spool, so then I'm not going to waste as much as I could if I chopped it off. And I'm just going to put it. Can you hear the dog in the background? That is not mine. I have the windows open, and they allow dogs and they allow cats. We have cats, so. All right, so then now we're going to cut that off. I'm going to leave that one a little longer, and I'm going to make that one a little shorter. Okay, and see, I only wasted that much. Okay, so one of my tips is when you have a spool like this, and I put a little notch at the top, and you can put as many notches as you want. This way, when I put it back in the bag, it doesn't come undone. And also, I can find that right away. I don't have to sit there and move things around until the end comes undone and I can finally see it. Okay, so we're almost done with the card. Almost. So I am going to grab the Stampin' Cut emboss machine. We call it the Big Boss. Just trying to move things out of the way. And I shall be back in just a second. All right, here we go. Hi, Marilyn. Welcome. It's nice to see you on a beautiful, lovely day. Okay, so first of all, we are going to take this piece right here, and we're going to put that at an angle. This is going to be the pocket die. And I'm going to try to make that so it's straight. My lines are a little kitty wampus, but that's okay. It's handmade. Then we're going to take this right here and my little die, and we are going to put that. Actually, I want to do this straight because I want to be able to see it. Okay. Sometimes it's the small things that big hands. All right. So I'm going to try to get kind of close to the edge here, and I'm going to grab my Post-it note to hold it in place. Now, my die is actually bigger than what I want to use. So I'm just going to show you how you can use what you have and adjust. And so we're going to put that up front. Hopefully I didn't move it too bad. And if I did, I got more paper. And this is, there we go. There's a fuzzy right there. Okay, so The idea for this is we're going to put this through. Oh, I really moved that, didn't I? Boy, am I glad I saw that. I'm trying to make it straight. Stay. All right, so we're going to put, boy, I am just all thumbs and tongue. Earlier, I couldn't, like, get my words out. All right, so sorry the table's shaking. Okay, so now I put that through, and we're going to do that again. With this one, it cut out, and we're going to burnish the edges in just a few seconds. But this one, we're going to adjust. I like to show people using products that they have, and if they don't have it, then they should get it, but how you can use it to make it something different than what you were expecting when you first purchased it. Blah, blah, blah. I haven't even drunk anything. Had 2 energy drinks today, but that's it. Because I went to bed at around 1, got up at about 10, watched church, went to the Twins game, and then came home. Hung out with the hubby today. It was a beautiful day at the Twins game. And see, we made that the size that we needed it to be. Okay. Twins lost, but they, won the other 2 games. So that was nice to see the Twins play. We have Xfinity, and so they can't broadcast. And we got Fubo, whatever, Nufu, whatever, for a month just to see if we like it. So I have to watch it on my phone. It's like, it's a game, it's either that or listen to it on the radio. But when I'm watching the Twins game, I'm generally paper crafting and, making cards, designing things, whatever. And I'm using my phone, and now I can't because I'm watching the game. But we'll see. All right. I'm just using this Pampered Chef thing to tear that better, because you could just rip this off, but I don't want jagged edges, so I like my edges to be straight and not jagged for the most part. So this is the tear and tape. It's one of the adhesives that you want to use when you are doing 3D projects and things that need to be attached really well. This is the backing, so I'm just using my take your pick tool to kind of pick that off, to throw that away. What we're doing is we're making a gift card holder for the card. So you can certainly put cash, a gift card in there. Cute little picture. I mean, this would actually be fun for Christmas, actually. You can use the big one that I showed, and you can, put a picture in there. How people like to do their pictures and their stories for the year. Okay, so we're going to put that right in there and give that a nice burnish. Okay, so that's where the gift card goes. Okay, and then now we're going to take the mini dimensionals. They have a very nice edge that's kind of, it's not cut, but I am going to cut it to the size I need it. And I love having that option with that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put one piece was coming undone. There it is, right there on side of the ribbon. And here's the other one. And I'm just going to put two more. All right. I don't have fingernails. That's why I love my Take Your Pick tool. I mean, I do have two fingernails, but they always end up breaking. They come undone. Whoops. Well, there that went one. All right. Let's see. Sticky part down, so I'll land it on the floor. Let's see. And then there goes the backing. Just rip that off. I have to say that the Take Your Pick tool is probably my most used tool besides my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. There we go. And we're going to put the happy right on there. I'm going to throw that away. Oops, it's a little bit crooked. Much better. Okay, then we are going to use the adhesive backed metallic gems. There are silver, gold, and copper. And I did the copper. I thought that looked very cool. Like I said, this could be a guy's card. This could also be a girl's card. So, depends on the colors that you choose. I mean, I think it'd be very nice. Okay. And we're done. So, what do you think? So there. Hi, Navon. How you doing? Okay, so the back side, using the new, let's see, sketched plaid, and then we used the Neutrals Designer Series paper, and then we used the Choose Happy for the greeting on the outside and for the inside. We used the Something Fancy dies. This one goes right here. Thank you very much, Navon. And then we used the Pocket Dots dies. So that made the, let's see, where's my gift cards? I have used gift cards. Well, hey, this one says happy on the front of it. So happy, happy, happy. And that one can fit right in there. So this could be also a graduation card. So you could put congratulations here and do the school colors, whatever the colors were, and then put on the inside your greeting, and then put the gift card on the inside. So what do you think? Used a wide variety of products. Uh-oh, cats are stuck in the room. What are you doing? You shut the door? Okay. The door automatically shut. All right, so thank you very much for hanging out with me on a Sunday evening. I hopefully will be back here on Thursday. So leave a thumbs up or a heart. You'll get your name entered to win this card. If you leave a comment, that will get entered into to win this card. if you share this on your timeline, number one, that's helping me out, get my name out there. You will get entered 2 times to win this card. So again, thank you very much for hanging out with me on a Sunday evening. I look forward to seeing you on Thursday if I can make it. Have a great rest of the week and happy stamping!